BOMISpirit. Sorry, words. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Oh, I was fiddling with the camera. I couldn't get it right for some reason. Pisces, I'm loving your vibe right now. I am loving your energy. By the way, sorry, welcome to your monthly intuitive messages. This is part 1. There's a part 2. If you're vibing, it's linked below, so check it out. I just want to talk Pisces. Your energy feels so good. I'm just so in love with it. I was getting a lot about roses, especially like blooming, blossoming. I think you're totally moving into some sort of taken off, well, actually coming into your own. Actually, that's really what I want to say. Coming into your own. I also was singing like the entire time I was getting your energy. I was like, Pisces. I was like, I couldn't stop. Anyway, your energy just feels really good. They did also show me a lot of birds. Eagle really stuck out. Oh my God. Eagle really, really stuck out. Also seagulls of all things, which I thought was kind of weird. So maybe you're just an ocean baby. You are a Pisces. Wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I feel like you're coming into your own, Pisces. That's just what I keep getting. And since roses were coming through so strongly for you, I wanted to use the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. It is linked below if you are wondering. Pisces. Pisces. I can't stop. It's like your energy is infectious right now is kind of what I'm gathering. So we're going to start with the Rose Oracle and just take it from there. And like I said, there is a part 2 if you're vibing with these messages and you want to go deeper on Vimeo or Patreon. If you're curious about Patreon, go ahead over there and check it out and read the descriptions of the benefits and read them carefully. There have been a lot of people who sign up and then they did not read the benefits. So, excuse me, read the benefits. Okay, Pisces. I'm going to try not to keep singing because I really want to. Some of you could actually be going through some sort of throat activation or working with music. I'm hearing the word beauty, actually. Adding more beauty into your life, maybe even expressing. Am I taking this? Yes. Ice machine. Release the petals. Transformation. Death and birth. Shedding all change. Wow. If that's not feeling set free, I don't know what is. Because that's totally what I was feeling. I thought you were just kind of coming into your own, but it's bigger than that. You feel free. Oh, I love this. Can we bottle this and sell it to everybody on the planet so everybody can feel good? Yeah, you feel free, Pisces. You feel free. I want to get one more. Can I get one more for Pisces, please? And I'm going to read these too. I just feel called to, so I'm just going to do that. Can I get one more for Pisces, please? Oh my God, I want to do it so bad. No. Yeah, it's like there again, your energy is like infectious right now. Oh. And if you're not feeling this yet, I hope that you do soon. And congratulations to whoever this is for, because I am reading for Pisces. That's like a giant collective. You got 2 more here. Let's see. Ooh. We're just going to sing through the whole reading. The grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Oh my. Oh, I feel like there's a lot there, Pisces. We'll get there. Yeah. And then the sun, joy, enjoyment. I don't know why that was hard to read. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. Not all the cards in this deck are lovely like that. Okay. You got a card of freedom, total freedom, transformation. You have another card here relating to your ancestral roots, even like potentially your matriarchal lineage. Could even be referring to just the support that you have as far as your spirit team goes and your ancestors go. But I feel like with the roots, Pisces, I feel like you've been doing root work, to be honest with you. And if you haven't, it's been in your face. Okay. I actually feel like, oh, dare I say it, you are liberating yourself from ancestral, generational shit, essentially. Baggage, karmic ties, things like that. The programs that we learn from trauma that are passed down in our family, you're liberating yourself from that. I get so much through the throat with you. And then the sun really just indicating what a beautiful energy that you're moving into, where it is free and it's fun and it's, Oh, I love this for you. I'm not going to read all three. I didn't expect three to come out, but I'm just going to read Release the Petals since that was the first one to come out for you. I love when we get readings like this. It just feels so good. There comes a point where we can't go back. In a seemingly fleeting moment, the road that led us here is suddenly impossible to access. There's a sinking knowing that things will never be the same. A death, a birth, a loss, a growth, an ending, a discovery. No matter how hard you try, things are different now. You're different now. Oh, I really feel the ancestral stuff there. The world's different now. What's been seen cannot be unseen. There's no going back. Something new beckons you forth. This is a card of change and transformation. Courage is required for the rebirth to happen. God, I'm getting old. I don't think I've ever seen that word in my life. Hold on a second. Abscission. That is an SAT word. Abscission is the shedding of various parts of an organism, such as plant dropping a leaf, flower, fruit, or seed. The rose hip knows. The phoenix does too. Eagle. That we need to surrender what was to the earth to one day be transformed anew. We can grasp the petals of the past as the changing winds blow, but eventually we'll discover that change is coming. Change is near. Change is already here. And while once, oh my God, and while what, oh my God, that's a tongue twister. Okay, hold up. And while what once was is no longer, and what soon will be is not yet, it's time to release your petals to the wind with wild abandon for the chance to begin again, to offer what once was to the wind and let it nourish the seeds within. It's time to surrender so the transformation can happen. Had the rose not released its petals, the rose hip would not have come to be. When we gather the courage to release what was, we're greeted by the fruits of the future. You're totally being liberated here, Pisces. It does. It feels like a break of ancestral. I want to say the word baggage, which is normally not a word I would use for that. But ancestral clearing. Yeah, it is. That is totally what that feels like. It is totally what that feels like. Yeah, I'm hearing the word patterns. You could have broken yourself free from some patterns that you've just really struggled with through the course of your life. Could be any kind of pattern, you know. Patterns are habits, right? Relationship habits, habits or patterns with substance use, you know, things of that nature. Things that are just, were keeping you from feeling free, keeping you from the sun. It's really about freedom and liberation. They're just saying that over and over and over. And I keep feeling like this is also you really coming into your own. It feels almost a little bit like, what's the word? What's the word for that event? Like, you know, like certain cultures and societies will have certain milestones for people as they're growing up, right, to show that they are coming into their own and they are becoming adults and they are maturing and they are really coming into a full realized person. I feel like I'm reading for a Pisces who's going through this, or anyone who was drawn to this reading. Even if you're not a Pisces and you just were like, I had to watch this reading, you're just coming into your own, and it's really cool. I'm excited for you. I think this is awesome. For the other readings I did today, I was using the Power of Elements deck. I don't feel called to it. I was also using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and I don't feel called to that either. So you're going to have a very interesting reading here, Pisces. We'll use the Fae. Let's go with the Fae. All the decks I use the link below. I don't know if I mentioned that. Oh, interesting. I heard your job is done. Is this going to be one of those readings? Your job is done? Speaking to family and generational things, you could also be moving through certain milestones of your own journey in that way, like from the maiden to the mother to the crone. Some of you, oh, interesting. Some of you, that is what it's about. Some of you, it's actually, it's not that you don't stop being a parent, but as your children grow, right, it's like you do stop doing certain things, right, and take some more space back for yourself, right? Some of you, that's also tied up in here. Some of you maybe are considering retiring. Yeah, it feels like a burden is done. It feels like a burden, an obligation is done, or you just dropped the baggage of something and you were like, and you're dancing and singing, I guess. I don't know. It's just the vibe I'm getting with you. All right, can I get a card for Release the Petals for Pisces? Oh, it feels so good. I'm just like, oh my God, it feels like Jello. Can I get a card for Release the Petals for Pisces? Yeah, I keep wanting to sing in your reading. Can I get a card for Release the Petals for Pisces? It feels so good. It feels so good. It also has that feeling too of like carrying a heavy bag or like ankle weights and just like, ah, and your whole body's like, oh my God, we're not carrying that shit anymore. Oh my God, thank you. Can I get a card for Release the Petals? Death. Not surprising that came out. Literally, this is a card that's about death and rebirth. In the Fae deck, the death card speaks more to new beginnings and the actual endings of something. So I'm glad to see that coming out here as well. It really is indicating an ease. Like there's not a struggle here. I don't feel that you're struggling with this. And if you are, we haven't stumbled upon it yet energetically. Sometimes the way that I work, because I'm like literally tuning into a channel of time and space, right? Regardless of where you're at in time and space. So sometimes I pick up on energy that you haven't experienced yet that's coming in. But this is doing it easefully and gracefully and happily, honestly, is what I'm getting with that. So kudos to you, Pisces. This is a badass reading. All right, let's look at the grandmothers. Some of you have been pondering the notion of birthright. They just want me to confirm it for you that that is something that's coming through. If that's something that's been happening for you, they're just, it's just confirmation, which is interesting. I feel like even the way that they had me just say that, there's something about that that's like you need to figure that out within. Maybe you've been looking to external sources on that. You need to deal with that internally and with your team for those where that applies. Okay. And I am hearing the word retrograde, passing on of wisdom. But there's something even about that feels, I don't know, kind of heavy, I guess. Because I feel like if anything, you're relinquishing a lot. Yeah. Dare I even say maybe even some things that were passed down in the label of wisdom. Interesting I said it that way. Some of you may be understanding that that you would like to keep some certain family values and beliefs and practices and not so much some others. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. But let's go ahead and pull a card, excuse me, for the grandmothers. Your energy, Pisces. Some of you are really discovering your voice too as a result of this. I think that's why I keep wanting to sing for you. Ooh. Oh, this is one of those readings. I'm loving it. The Scorpio in me is loving it. With the grandmother's card, we have Penelope Dreamweaver, which is exactly how it sounds. And then the Dark Lady. This is very Scorpio meets Pisces. Very, very Scorpio meets Pisces. The Dark Lady, I often feel like she comes in to like challenge you a little bit. Like she's got a little bit of initiation to her, but she also rules what is hidden away and like primal energies and things like that. I'm feeling a lot of sensual energy off of that. But Penelope Dreamweaver, she comes in to help dreams come to life. She helps to come in to connect the dots to get you to see things, right? But it is more in the realm of like what's really possible. Again, very Scorpio meets Pisces going on there. It does feel like you have completed some sort of like ancestral karmic cycle or breaking the chain of some sort of like lineage patterning. I just keep getting that. And it feels like whatever it was that you were tied to, obligated to, upheld yourself to in that vein was actually preventing you from being free and yourself, is also what I'm getting with it. It was preventing you from being you, naturally you, from whatever was also just ancestrally you were dealing with there. And now you can be free. Now you can be free. And you can start really living as the person you really, truly, naturally are. And getting so much about like parent-child. Oh, sorry guys, I got throat stuff going on. Let's look at the sun. By the way, just for reference, even though this is a timeless reading, I'm recording this on the 3rd of August. Oh, sorry, hold on. Right before the new moon, Leo. Don't mind my humanness. All right, the sun. Talking about the sun for Pisces. Talking about the sun for Pisces. They keep pulling me back to the Dark Lady. I'm going to get back there in a minute. I really want to address the sun. Because there's... Okay, they said no. Okay. There's something about this energy, too, where it does feel a little soul retrieval-y. Some of you have probably gone through some of that or some shadow work, and I'm hearing remembrance with that as well. That's been also a collective energy. The notion of remembrance of who we uniquely are and also what we uniquely bring to the table as far as our gifts and our skills go, and I'm feeling that here too for you. And I just heard birthright. Interesting. Okay, tell me about the sun. Ooh, look what's on the bottom. Very phoenix-like energy, which is very, very much in your reading. We'll see if it comes out with the sun. I got a card for the sun, please, for Pisces. Ooh. The guardian at the gate with the energy of 3. That can sometimes feel a little initiation-y, or it's like the energy of birthing where you're kind of going through the birth canal, and then it's like, whoop, right? You got to like cross the threshold, so to speak. I really feel like the only thing about crossing the threshold is really just, yeah, surrendering to this feeling of being liberated and who you really are. Yeah, honestly, that's all I'm feeling from that. You're not blocked from this. You're not blocked from this level of joy. You're not blocked from this level of whimsy, freedom, enjoyment of self, enjoyment of just who you are naturally. Like, you're not blocked from it. It definitely is just a little bit of a birthing kind of energy where there is something that I feel like you do need to fully relinquish in order to fully experience this. But I feel like what you're relinquishing is like literally the chains of ancestral patterning and family values and beliefs and obligations and expectations according to your family's values. That's honestly what I'm getting. It's just that simple. Okay. All right, Pisces, we're going to dive into part 2 where I'm going to pull some tarot cards and see what else we can gather. But honestly, this is badass and I am excited for you, and congratulations, and go and be free and and be your happy, free little Piscean self, okay? All right, if you're going to join me for part 2, I'll see you over there in a second. And if not, I hope you have a great night and a great month. And I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye, Pisces.